Hey there, friends and enemies, Joper here again, and today I want to talk about the upcoming Spider-Man set in Magic the Gathering, specifically the frustration the community's had around a lot of the cards now that the full set list has been revealed. And this has only been exacerbated by the fact that through the Omen Paths, the digital-only version of the Spider-Man set has also been shown off. And it looks very good, very thematic, includes a lot of different planes from Magic the Gathering. It does have a lot of familiar characters as well. The art looks very good, but it'll only be available digitally as an alternate to the Spider-Man set, which they can't put in Magic the Gathering Arena due to digital licensing rights issues. And so a lot of people are annoyed because these cards look very good and they would love to have them in hand. And the fact that they're not going to be printed is somewhat frustrating for a lot of folks. Now, for me personally, I'm still pretty excited about the Spider-Man set. I know the community, there's been a lot of videos made about why people are not excited, why it's a bad set and all of that. And I do understand all of that. I also want to say if you're excited about it, you should continue to be. If you want to purchase the packs, if you want to purchase the collector's boosters, all of that, that's something that you should definitely continue to do. Don't let the online negative sentiment dissuade you from being excited about something. I think that's a thing that happens far too often. For me personally, this set is very meaningful because Spider-Man is my son's favorite superhero. He's going to be really excited to play the set. So because of that, I'm really excited to play the set with him, build some commander decks so we can play together. We're also going to MagicCon Atlanta. We're going to be really enjoying ourselves there. So because of that, there's some outside influence as to why I'm really excited about this set on top of just the cards themselves. So take all of that with the understanding that everyone might have personal reasons for really looking forward to the Spider-Man set, even if the actual set list and the card themes, all of that, the connections, is not the best. So I do feel like that's something to keep in mind. Now, as far as these cards themselves, the ones we're seeing in through the Omen Pass, I think they look pretty good overall. Does feel like someone mentioned, I saw in a video that it feels like a Foundations set, similar to that. And I do understand there's a lot of crossover with different planes, with different characters who normally want to interact. It doesn't feel like a cohesive set as far as like one major idea. Obviously there's spiders involved in a lot of them, so that's kind of the connection, but it doesn't feel like there's like it's not like an Outlaws of Thunder Junction where it's kind of a Wild West theme. It's not like Aether Drift where it's vehicles themed or anything like that. So I do feel like that's where the difference lies. But again, a lot of these cards look pretty good. I'm sure there's going to be people who are printing these through other alternative methods, but I don't know if that's going to be the only way these are ever available. I would love to see maybe some of these printed. Like this would be a good idea to maybe do for either Secret Lair or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how they could end up printing these. But yeah, a lot of people are frustrated. Now, I personally think that some of the issues that have been mentioned with the creation of the Spider-Man set. So apparently originally it was supposed to be a much smaller set, more similar to Assassin's Creed. And so because of that, because it was changed at a later date, maybe they rushed through some of the cards and pushed a lot of these out that doesn't necessarily mean that they had the same level of attention and care as something like the Final Fantasy set. Now, how much of that is true remains to be seen. I don't know the full details on that. I know what the reporting is. But for me, it does feel strange because we've now had two different sets with Final Fantasy and then also Spider-Man that are heavily focused on legendary creatures. And I think that is something that Wizards of the Coast will have to be careful of with these Universes Beyond set. They're too legendary creature heavy, and so that leads to the problem of collectors or standard players, maybe some of those other game types not really getting the same level of love because there's just limited cards. A lot of times, a card in standard is not going to be as valuable if you can only have one of them at a time. And I do understand that you can't make all of these villains from Spider-Man into non-legendary, all the heroes as non-legendary creatures. So it's an interesting way to approach a set. I just feel like because this was released so soon after Final Fantasy, that's where some of the backlash comes from. Obviously, some of the more modern art from Spider-Man as well is frustrating for people. Like you have the cameras, some cell phones and stuff like that. Like look here with Gwen Stacy. So I do understand that a little bit as well. It's funny to me that we can put the idea of fantasy things, but also sci-fi themes into Final Fantasy, and it fits really well. But once you start bringing some modern technology, that's when people draw the line. But ultimately, that's kind of, it's a vibes thing at the end of the day for a lot of people. There's some of these cards, like I think Web of Life and Destiny looks very much like a Magic card, and I do understand that. Whereas there's some other options that maybe don't necessarily fit as well. For me personally, like I said, I have another video that I'll be putting out here probably in the next day or so, going over my top 10 cards that I absolutely need to get. And like I said, because I'll be at MagicCon, I probably will collect a lot more of this set than I would otherwise. But I do feel like I understand the backlash. I don't think the set is going to be unpopular because it'll get a lot of mainstream attention, and that's the whole intent of this set, in my opinion. It's to draw people who are less inclined to play Magic the Gathering in. And Final Fantasy was, in my opinion, the perfect way to do a crossover. And so having this be shortly after that, again, not only for the legendary creature problem, but also just in general, the comparisons that it's going to receive as the next UB set is one that I think is going to always going to be a bit of a struggle. If they had adjusted themes, so maybe this set was more sci-fi themed or maybe another fantasy themed, maybe if they had flip-flopped Avatar with this one, maybe things would have been received a little bit differently. But ultimately, like what you like and don't let other people's opinions sway you on that. I think that's the moral of the story on the internet these days. Too many people are, they'll see a big name or a big content creator voice their opinion, and they will jump on that train and not really think for themselves. This is a major problem in video games, where I mostly do a lot of my content creation, and because of that, I do feel like I'm very familiar with this school of bandwagon opinions. So let me know what you guys think about the Spider-Man set, why you like it, why you don't like it, what you're looking forward to, what you're not looking forward to. That's what I want to start, is conversation among the community. And I hope that you guys are rational about it too. Like, don't just be like, set bad, this sucks. Like, give actual reasoning behind all of this. Give your legitimate thoughts, because like I said, I think everyone has their own things. You might have grown up a Spider-Man fan and are frustrated that some of these themes don't really fit as well as you would have hoped. You might have grown up a Spider-Man set and will purchase every one of these cards regardless, just because you love the character so much, and this is going to be your favorite thing. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, as always, comment, subscribe, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.